doing a series of landscape soaps, and they're going to have a border around them. So I'm going to make the main soap first, and then we'll come back and I'll make the border. I'm going to do 3 different designs, I think, of the borders. So we'll kind of have different steps and different ideas. I'm going to kind of play with it and have fun with it. Anyway, for this one, I'm going to be doing, if you can tell from my chicken scratches, kind of an oceany type design. So I'm going to use these scrapers. These were for cakes, and I went ahead and cut them to size. But I'm going to do some sand at the bottom, do a starfish with some soap dough, and then I will use that to scrape it. Then the ocean, and then I'll use that to scrape it. And then I'm going to have a mountain part, and I have a dolphin mold, which I haven't poured yet, but I'm going to pour a little dolphin in there, and I'll have that. And then after that, I will do a blue sky. So it's going to have some fun layers. And then when it's time to cut, I'll cut those out and then figure out some different borders that or frames that I want to do. But I want to try some different ones. So I may have some rounds, I may have some squares, kind of go with that and play along. I think it's going to be fun. And as you can see, I have some more steps I need to do. For the scent, I'm going to be using Orange Blossom from Stock Fragrances. Does have a little bit of acceleration, but it's not too bad. And then I'm going to mix this in with a little bit of yuzu, which is a really nice bright citrus. This is from Bramble Berry. The Orange Blossom, this is the soap I made with it. A little bit of setting up on there, but it's really a nice clean color, and there's really no issues with that. Just a tiny bit of acceleration, which will be okay with those layers. So I'm gonna finish getting all my little bits put together, and we'll come back when it's time to make soap. wanted to clarify something really quick. So with these, since I did not do a full loaf on each one, you can see this one's quite a bit narrower than some of those. Typically my bar is a good square. You know, this mold is a square, this one's going to be rectangle, this one's going to be a circle. So I am going to have to shave off the sides and cut off some of those parts. And like I said, I'll put that in with the confetti. Like this one is a pretty good rectangle, so that's going to go, that would be a good shape for this one, but the top is a bit bumpy, so I'll have to shave off the top of there and then cut off the sides for the square mold. So they're going to have different size frames, different widths, and kind of different looks. But just so you know, like when I come back for those next pours, I'll have different shapes that will fill in for those different soap designs. Usually don't get to see this side of the soap lab. Well, procrastination is the name of the game with this design, but I finally got this part done 2 weeks later. It'll still probably take me about a week to get all 4 of the batches done. Actually, it's going to be 12 different designs. So I've got my circles here from my round molds. These are all the scraps that are left over. I have my my landscape design ones, and then I have my vertical mold there, and those will go in there. So I'm going to do each, and there is all my math. My teenage daughter had to double check it to make sure that I had everything correct on my mathing. Anyway, I am ready to go. I'm going to do each batch individually, and I will record that part of it.